The rude sparrow's lesson. The last snow was melting, revealing patches of damp earth and the first hints of spring. The bare branches of the trees swayed in the chilly breeze, still waiting for their leaves. A proud little sparrow with a striking crest and a red tie sat, high on his usual perch, surveying the quiet forest. A small titmouse fluttered up and landed nearby. He ruffled his feathers against the cold and politely asked, "May I sit here? It's getting harder to find dry branches." The sparrow scoffed. "Find another one. I don't share my space with tiny birds." He fluffed up his feathers, feeling important. The titmouse sighed but didn't argue. "One day you'll learn," he murmured before flying off to another branch. The sparrow chuckled at his words, until out of nowhere, splat. A heavy clump of melting snow fell from the branch above, landing right on his perfectly styled feathers. His tie was soaked, his head was freezing, and he looked ridiculous. Fuming, he flapped over to a nearby puddle, hoping to shake off the mess. But as he bent down, a sharp gust of wind tore the tie from his neck, sending it spiraling into the icy water. His eyes widened in panic. He darted forward, but the thin ice cracked under his claws, making it impossible to reach. Then a flash of yellow. The titmouse swooped down, skillfully plucking the tie from the water just before it sank. He landed on a nearby branch and gently placed it down, shaking off the droplets. The sparrow hesitated, his pride crumbling. He asked, ashamed. The titmouse tilted his head. "Because kindness isn't about pride." The sparrow lowered his gaze, shuffling his wet feathers. "I was rude." "I'm sorry." The titmouse smiled. Apology accepted.